Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This is Brown. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Let's go! Try 38! Try 38!
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry now for Alex Collins. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And this is going to be 49er football.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They go play action here on first down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. In for the score. And the Niners have taken the early lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers. Offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Third and long, it's Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for the Chargers. 62 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Here's a first down run with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
To throw on second down to Smith. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Tyrell Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll run it here with Brown. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the run, this is Jackson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Gun! 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 Gun!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 2nd down. Chandler. Over the middle, complete. That's Glover. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now they'll run it on the toss. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Leopard! Leopard!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there, punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gold now out to kick it away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Third and 2, Smith. Going for the deep ball. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run it with Jackson. Room here to run. And now running right through it. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down. Chandler. Incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Chandler. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. John Simon with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to the booth right after this. And that is no good. And this score will... Stay right where it is. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jackson. Powers ahead at the 45. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chandler forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Gone! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Chandler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Geno on 1st down, going for it all. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Sturgis able to knock it through. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Gold now out to kick it away. To return it now, here's King. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
So that'll back him up 5. Smith now looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run again with Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Gun! 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 4 down. Check. Here we go now. Green, 39.
Off the play fake. Chandler finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Chandler. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Chandler. The 20. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Glover. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off play action. Chandler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll run it here. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 1st down, Smith. Looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards.
Under. 319.
Here's Collins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Smith to throw on second down. Green with a catch left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeout?
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Smith again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to throw. Chandler throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Chandler. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again. Chandler. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. In for the score. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them. But
and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Operating from the gun, Chandler, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This caught, reception by Holmes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And that will write a finish to this ball game.